discuss a practical side of the Christian life. In the first part of the chapter, he established that a general principle of self-sacrifice, as the foundation of all goodness and accomplished through the transformation, a manifestation or to magnify humble service to one's ability. We understand that in the beginning, we look at the verse 9, we find a series of exhortation that continues to end throughout the course of the chapter. We begin to understand that is a first glance. We begin to look at this from a glance or from a standpoint. We may find out that there's a time that seems that if certain things are not connected, it seems like it's more disconnected. Look at the passage of scripture right here. And for example, we consider exhortation as in our text. If you read right here, it says, let love be without dissemination and feelings. Abhor that which is good. Cleave to that which is, abhor to what which is evil and cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one toward another with brotherly love, which they would say brotherly love. And honor preferring one another. So the first and last related to is called love. Everything is love. Everything in life is about love. Everything in life is about demonstration. Demonstration is very important. Certain things in life, if it's not demonstrated, then it's not necessarily something that one can believe. Certain things need to be cultivated. We need to get to a point that we're coming into a place. God created the earth by demonstration. He created everything off of demonstration. And so we understand that glory is a demonstration on what is on the inside. So we understand that God created a glory, amen, for a time such as this. And so we understand that we can begin to understand the concept of the reflection of the exhortation and how at times it can certain things, but we have love and hate and how it's not necessarily formed together. There is a disconnection when it comes down to that. One way we can understand this exhortation is to describe certain aspects of our life, and how one thing we can understand is the fact that we understand that there is an honest love, honesty in love. There is not an honesty in love.
Go ahead and tell it.
Watch this. It has to be something that is resonated.
Yeah.
People can say that they love you, but at the same time we have to understand what that really means. I can say that, I may say that I love you. I may say that I love you right now. Amen. But at the end of the day, certain things need to be demonstrated.
Yeah.
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, just like I can say, I'm not perfect, but I love you.
Yeah.
We can go along and say these things and begin to understand that these things, such as these words, have significance. Just like a person can say, I may not cross every T, but my intentions is pure. So you may have somebody that in your life that at the end of the day, they may not necessarily do everything right, but their intentions is good.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm going somewhere with this. In other words, we have to be able to understand metaphorically what God is trying to get from out of us and how He sees our life. It's oftentimes we misconstrue and we override the fact that God is working on something. He's working on a thing. He's working, amen, towards something in your life. And so we must understand at the end of the day, amen, we cannot necessarily override something in which God has graced us.
Amen. Amen.
God has graced you to get to a certain standpoint or a certain level through love, and we got to begin to show that love to others. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Amen. It's very important because love without hypocrisy is very important, because we can have love, but it has to be something to where we are honest when it comes down to. We have to be genuine, have to be sincere with what we are saying. It's not about you saying a word, but the fact of the matter is, are you sincere with what you are saying? We can say, saying I love you, but are you sincere with what you are saying? And so right here in Romans 12:9, it says, love must be sincere. Hate what is evil and cling to what is good. Amen. In other words, whereas love is not a fake type of thing, or not something that is something that is pure, is established. It's something that has to be established. It's something that at the end of the day we have to understand. In order for God to do something in us, we have to make sure that we are in the right place. We have to be in the right position when it comes down to it. I'm going somewhere with this. In which someone claims that they love you, but their actions is not showing it. And so it's very important that we start to demonstrate what we are seeing. Yet sometimes our words will actually surpass how we're feeling. Yeah. We can say something, but we're not feeling what we're saying. So we're going to say, boy, I love you, and brother could be lying. Right. Lying about what he's saying. You're saying something just to make you feel good, make you feel a certain way. You know how you feel when that person says they love you, and you get this boo type of feeling in your spirit. You feel all awesome, and you feel like you can conquer the world, and you feel like you can do everything in life when they say that they love you. And all of a sudden, when they say that they hate you, oh man, the whole world it seems like it's tumbling down, it's crumbling, and you just feel like you want to kill yourself. And everything. Have anybody been in love and it felt as though, y'all know how it is. Some folk ain't raising their hands because they haven't been in love, I guess. I don't know. But some folk been in love to the point that this right here was something that you necessarily did not want to involve yourself with word through your girlfriend. But truth be told, you was a lovable person. You want love. Everything about you is love, but you didn't show it because you was angry, and you was pissed off with life and pissed off with people, and you just didn't want to let nobody to show that soft side of you. And so God is dealing with you now. He's bringing you through points, and now you're starting to understand. You're starting to understand that part of you that you don't necessarily want to open up to just anybody because you have been violated. How many of you have been violated before? And when you've been violated, you try to protect yourself, making sure that you are protected as it pertains to your spirit and your natural. So we talk about love, we sing about it, we even put on some songs. You got some love songs that y'all normally will play every time to make y'all feel a certain way. What about those love songs that y'all normally play? Hey, some folks they play all type of love songs, and some of y'all, I don't know, maybe a little more than that, but some of y'all play a lot of love songs. Come on, somebody. You act like y'all know what time it is. I know y'all be freaking playing some little songs on the side and something like that. Now, y'all act like y'all don't know what time it is. I know what y'all doing. That song that got you in the mood or got you into a perspective. Amen. And so you identify love based off of the writer. Right. And the writer can't even live up to what they are saying because they are getting their inspiration from somebody else to sing the song. But yet now you want to hear the song and you're trying to live up to that song, or you want that song to demonstrate it in your life. But truth be told, amen, you can't even live up to that. You want this man that's on here, or at the end of the day, you have to watch some songs because now you got songs nowadays. What they do now? Some songs, amen, it will have you to look at a man and be, it's like a woman rules the world type thing. What was the song with Beyonce? What was she saying? Who run the world? Girls. Really?
No, not really. But yeah.
Women run the world. It's a feel-good message. It ain't biblical, but it feels good. Women run the world. They want to feel a certain way. So they put on certain songs to make them feel good about themselves. But at the end of the day, some of that, we can't even live up to that. And so certain things just make us feel a certain way because, of our makeup. And so God is trying to get us from out that and feel comfortable in our own skin. And if people don't love you for you, just amen, lights. Amen. They got to love you. They got to love all of you. Amen. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying. Amen. You gotta make sure you do all this and put yourself in a position. Amen. Thank God that you got somebody that actually will love you for you.